Girl, let's take a picture. Wanna see you smile. Baby, nice to meet you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your online bestie here. Today I'm gonna be telling you guys a story about how I got scammed during COVID. I mean, we're still in COVID, but you know, when it was like earlier on March 2019, they looked schools and workplaces, except like essential workplaces, right? So my workplace was shut down, so I was at home, and you know, I needed money. So I got myself a job right after my finals in April, right? I got this factory job where you do Sour Patch, gummy bears, granolas, granuts, dates, all that good stuff. You know, they were doing all of that good stuff over there. So I'm like, boom, boom, boom. So I called this agency. They're like, oh, when are you willing to start? I'm like, now. And like, okay, start tomorrow. So that day I went to Walmart. I got myself some cereals, working boots, and I went. The next day I started working. So I was working. I was making money, yo. The job was difficult. Shout out to everyone that works in the factory, because it's not easy at all. The job was so tiring, so draining, whatever, but I was still pulling through. It was like 8-hour shifts. I was making better money. Like you don't have to wait to be scheduled to come to work. You just have to be on the go every single time. And if you work on Saturdays too, you get time and a half. Like, come on, I was always working on Saturdays. Like, if you know me, you know I love money. Like money, I love money. Like, okay, boom. So April came. I was working, I was making money. I started like planning my whole life. Yo, I even forgot high school. I was planning my whole life, like, yo, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna travel here, I'm gonna travel there, I'm gonna do this, buy this, yo. Then my other job, they called me. They're like, oh, Ariel, we're opening back, are you willing to whoop, it's natural hair, whoop, whoop, yeah. So don't mind me. So they're like, oh, are you willing to? I'm like, is this a question? Just schedule me, I'm gonna start working. We're gonna schedule you for next week. I'm like, bet. So next week came. I'll be working in the factory, and I'll be like, oh, I'll work like 6-7 hours. I'm like, I gotta start working on my other. They're like, okay, just go. So I was just like, from here to here. So I started working in my retail, and my my managers, they were just like giving me bad shifts, because like other people didn't want to work, right? So, and then they didn't even call all the employees, they called like some of us to come work. Yeah, they called some of us to come and work. So I'll be there, and like, oh, you want to pick up this shift, this person isn't showing up. Well, we kind of tight here, are you willing to like work today? We know you're up, are you willing to work? I'm like, girl, run me my hours. I need that money. So like in a week in the factory, I was making like $500-600 a week, and then in my retail I was making like, let's say, 450-ish a week. So like in 2 weeks, because we get paid bi-weekly, right? So in 2 weeks I get roughly like 900 Canadian dollars from my retail, and then in 2 weeks at my other place I get around almost close to $1,000 that time. So I was making money. Yo, that time, every time my sister was like, hey, are you, every time you started working kakria, one-time package. Like, I was buying stuff, I was saving money, I was doing this, doing that. Yo, I used to, like, my friends would be there, just random dish. I'm like, yo, what you need? I will run it to you. What you need? Just tell me. I got you. I just be momoing people left, right. Because, you know, like, if I have money, I give. Like, if I have, I give. So, like, you know. So, mid-May-ish, I think it was after my birthday. Yeah, it was after my birthday, and then one of my plugs, they came in like, yo, oh, I'm like, wow, go on. It's like, oh, there's this investment going on. You just have to put $750 and then you're making like $5,000. Just have to bring 2 people. I'm like, just like that. They're like, just like that. I'm like, I bet. So I'm like, I was very skeptical about it. Like, I'm like, wow. But he called me again. He's like, oh, like, your mind day. I'm like, yo, my mind day, like, chill, I'm gonna get you the money. So I sent him the $750 and he's like, yo, you need 2 people. I'm like, okay, 2 people. You know, it's like COVID, right? Everybody is like hot. Nobody's trying to like put money in investment. Like, even $700 they don't have, you bow. So I'm like, alright, let me talk to my sister, because she was also working. Like, she was working some job B that they were paying, I think, $19 or $20 an hour, and she was working like 8 hours. So I spoke to my son. I'm like, yo, your mind day. She's like, like, she was just doing locally. Give me 2. I don't like long terms when it comes to money. I don't like long terms. It's either you're here or they, like, I don't like, oh, today, tomorrow, come yesterday, come tomorrow, come this. No, I don't like. So I'm like, boom, I'm gonna put my own money and then put it as her name, right? And then put my own money again and put it as like my middle name, so that it looks like I have the 3 people. So I sent the money to my plug, and he's like, I bet, I'm gonna forward it to the people. I'm like, I bet. He sent it to them, and then I'm like, when am I getting my money? You know, the $5,000. I already had like plans about it. So my initial plan was that if I cash out the $5,000, I'm going to like put that $5,000 for the other 2 names that I have, right? So that like they also grow, so I'll be cashing out from, you know, from each place. It's like, cool. So he's like, oh, I'm like, yo, so when are you gonna run me my check? He's like, oh, I'm gonna cash out May 30th or May 28th, so you're gonna cash out in June. I'm like, I bet. May came, I'm like, yo, dog, did you cash out? He's like, yeah, I cashed out. I'm like, hey, bet, this is real. So first week of June came, like, fingers crossed. I'm like, hey, if you see me, I'll be walking around. I'll tell my sister to talk to me nice, because I'm about to cash out. I'm gonna get money. I told my sister to talk to me nice. Like, if you don't know, you talk to me anyhow, like, I'll let you know that I'm cashing out $5,000 next week. So chill, talk to me nice, so that when the money comes, I can consider you bow. So my sister was just like, hey, Charlie, when is your money coming? I wrote a whole list of things that I would do with this money, because mind you, I was cashing out for me and the other one in my sister's name, and then so it's just like a circle, right? So if I cash out first, I use some of the money to pay, so like that my sister grows her too, then I cash out. So can you see how much money I was going to make? 15,000. Second week of June, fingers crossed. Hey, 3rd week of June, I'm like hype, cause Charlie, I'm about to cash out 5,000. Then the June 28th came. I said, hey, excuse me, where's my money? I called him, like, hello, excuse me, where's my money? Like, I thought maybe when I wake up, there'll be like a brown envelope buy my house, and I'll be opening monies, praying money. Of course, I said, excuse me, where's my money? Said, oh, there's a little bit misunderstanding, but you're gonna get your money. I'm like, I bet, cool. Hey, June has passed. July, where's my money? Hey, they're gonna give the money to you. Hey, meanwhile, this money, I have plans. So like, I'll have plans. I'll buy this, I'll buy that. I'll pay for this, I'll pay for that. I'll get this. Like, hey. July, fingers come like, yo, wow, go on, like, talk to me, what's going on? Oh, the money, the people will call me, and I'm like, okay, let's see. August, like, I've never seen $1 from them. So I'm like, yo, link me with the people. Like, link me with the people, I want to know. So he sent me the number of the person, and then the person is now saying, oh, he's going to work things out for me to get the money. I shouldn't fret. I'm like, hey, alright, cool, bet. So I messaged my blogger. I'm like, yo, what's up? Talk to me. What's going on? I need money. Cause like, Charlie, I was tight too. I was tight. Because at this point, my enemies are willing. They are like, on your mind, just said go. Then they'll start laughing at me. I'm like, Charlie, you better give me that money before like I become the laughing stuff. Then my little sister, every time I come out, she's like, she will call me 5,000. She'll be laughing at me. Hey, Charlie, like, it wasn't easy. I guess September. The one is like, oh, I'm talking to my boss. She's gonna send me your money. Don't worry, I got you. And me too, like, if someone tells me I got you, I'm like, okay, the person got me. Because if I told you I got you, I got you. So like, I thought like the person got me, you know? September, October, November, December, January. Sicano, shit, I did 750 times 3. All my money, lifetime money, with that shit, guys. Sicano, shit. The moral of this story is that please be very careful when you put your money, especially yo, like up till now I haven't recovered it. This money, it could have done me good, actually, because I love money and I want to be rich overnight. I put my all and all into it. Okay, so guys, be very careful who you listen to, especially when it comes to like money. And you know how there's like other investments going on. If it is not legit, do not get into it. And I repeat, if it is not legit, do not invest your money into it. Listen, right now I'm sitting here talking about that money, I am bleeding, cause that money could have been in my account, in my TFSA, getting me interest, okay? But because I like money and I want to be rich overnight, I put that money into the investment, and that shit, I didn't get nothing. No compensation, no nothing, no sorry, no. So be very careful. You want to do investment, you want to do stocks, there's Apple, and then there's Tesla, which I hear is going very, very high. and there's Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is like expensive right now. Just research, and yeah, but don't do what I did. Don't do with a parallelogram or whatever. Pyramid, yeah, dumb. Pyramid. Don't do that pyramid, and save your money wisely. Invest in something else. Don't do what I did, cause it will end in tears. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story time with your online bestie. Feel free to follow me on like Instagram, Snapchat, and on Twitter as well. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your friend to tell a friend to subscribe as well. And let's keep this family growing. Yeah. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.
Let's take a